Good evening, Speed Gaming. I am your host, Admiral Tryhard. In the booth with me, we've got Fiend of Pubsession. We're going to be watching Hate the 13th and Demon RHK on stream, as well as possibly some other racers off stream. Participate in the first Speed Gaming Live qualifier race of the whole tournament. Fiend, would you like to tell us about this tournament?
Sure thing. Tonight we have, like he said, 2 featured racers, but we have about 20 or so qualifying as well for what is going to be Speed Gaming Live tournament that they're hosting. Normally, we race for fun. This time they are racing for cold, hard cash that a lot of our fine community have put up as a prize. So they're going to be racing extra hard. But this is a qualifier race, so it'll be a little more for entertainment, a little less stressful. But if you're a racer, it's always a little stressful. It's fairly vanilla tonight. If you're familiar with Randomizer, if you're not, we'll go through that as the night goes on. But we have a full open party tonight, meaning they can pick from any of the starting classes: fighter, thief, red mage, white mage, black mage. There will be blessings and curses to the classes: 2 blessings, 1 curse. And we can run through those as they come up. I don't have them pulled up yet, do you?
No, I do not. So it's going to be a surprise to all of us tonight. As for other things, yes, it is going to be pretty vanilla. However, we do have some incentive items, like in the crystal dungeon, so Earth Cave, Sea Shrine, Sky Palace. They all have their key items in the back of the dungeon. So there's going to be behind the gating, up in the sky, things like that. Other than that, it's completely vanilla locations, vanilla items, and, vanilla starting classes. So this is a very good entry level randomizer we've got. Now, our racers should be starting any second now.
Are you a team fighter, team black belt, anything like that, Admiral?
I'm really dependent on flags, not thieves. Flags change a lot, and all our runners are off. So, let's see what we've got for level 1 magic. Ooh, we've got Cure for Wall and X and New. Oh, this is a jet start. Red mages can learn the amazing white magic, and immediately Hate has rerolled because the magic is so good.
Yeah, you're gonna want a fighter, you're gonna want a bunch of red mages with sing that nuke, sing that cure for. Now all they need is life too, and they'll be set.
Actually, no, Hate doing the double thieves because level 1 nuke. So once you get those ninjas, that's more nukes.
House is at 1600 tonight, not high, not low.
Yeah, Canaria did have some good armor as well. We had silver, gold bracelets. However, they did roll down. That armor seemed to be pretty cursed tonight, as not only the classes are blurred, but so is equipment. And this is why we like level 1 nuke. Poor Garland.
See what King and Sarah. King has the canal, and Sarah has the ship. That's looking pretty vanilla to me.
That's not vanilla. They give you the bridge and the loot.
The bridge and the loot. Yeah, you're right. It is. Let's see. It's
Dwarf King. Now, considering we've got such good magic, Demon's gonna head straight to provoke it because, come on, level 2 magic's gonna be good, right? Oh, I know why. I know why Hate swapped to Thieves. They can learn level 1 black magic. Yep, Thieves are casting nuke this seed.
I don't think Dangerous Pirate Flag was on tonight, but it's not looking
these pirates
like it.
hit very hard.
With the one nuke cast, they're not dangerous anymore, even if they were.
They're buffed pirates, not dangerous pirates. Slightly buffed, maybe. I don't know. That didn't seem like vanilla pirates to me.
Well, there is a flag for the pirates having the ability to have, like, I don't know, stone touch or nuke or something like that, but I can check to see if it's on real quick.
Well, meanwhile, in Provoca, we've got some cheaper housing than the house, but the housing price market is looking like 2008. Not much good for Provoca armor either. I didn't catch the white spells. However, black magic. Oh, the thieves have black mage spells. More sweepers. More damage. This is looking to be a great seed for magic.
Got hate-headed over to Provoca as well.
The runners are... Deem is actually heading up to Matoya's cave because Bicky, the pirate, gave him a crystal.
And they got a ribbon +3, so not worried about death magic on one of his characters.
We're getting all of the fetch quests to start. Matoya giving us TNT. However, early fetch quest items are actually really good because our experience progression actually grows based on how many key items you have.
Yep, 5% per item tonight.
And
no crystal incentive,
I'm
but
pretty sure it stacks additively as well. Yeah. We've got fire, man, we've got fire 3, we've got ice 3, we've got nuke. We've got cure 3 and white magic. And level 3 white magic is a bust. The only spells I'm starting to get worried about now are things like life, exit, warp, and the melee buff spells. No, oh, never mind. We got fast.
yeah, there's your fast. So the only thing now you could possibly want is maybe Invis 2 or
Invis
Temper.
2, life magic, of course, warp and exit, and temper. However, if the thieves got Saber, we could see some ninja strats. I'm down to see some ninja strats. I love me a good ninja.
Of course, with that Cure 4 being night learnable, got that tactic too.
No, this is a full-on paladin. You can't tell me otherwise.
Just need to find that life spell, and he'll be under level 4. I didn't see it, so he won't be learning life this seed. But
no, but Cure 4 and Cure 3, like yeah, paladins dedicate some time to learning good white magic, but they don't learn everything.
Did Demon head into Marsh before checking the TNT?
It would make a little bit of sense considering Demon walked. He docked at Elfland and then just proceeded to walk. Ooh, Opal Shield +3. That's... With the ribbon in hand, that's saying good things for a knight carry.
Maybe we'll see a little bit of divergence here. It looks like Hada is going to check that TNT turn-in.
Yeah, both routes completely fine. Demu is just really excited to see magic because who wouldn't be with this seed?
He's just Team Marsh, you know, the rare Team Marsh player.
It's more like picking the lesser two evils because I'm pretty sure it's more of being never ice.
I know Hate skipped the dwarf. Now I'm gonna have to get on him unless he actually talks to it on the way out. We're on the same page here. You set the dwarf free. You let him out of his loop. We are team, set the dwarf free.
That is a loot. It's not a loot, but it's a loot. Now, we've got a vanilla wizard tile, or or if you've played D&D, Psycho Demons, Square totally didn't rip those off.
Not a Mind Flayer.
Totally not a Mind Flayer. And
sorcerers definitely don't have death touch. You know, they're not eating your
Demon
brain.
already has all of the transportation except for the airship. We're 7 minutes in, and they have access to 90% of the world.
That is good, and especially good for us, because that allows for potential lot of divergence, because when you got that canoe, you can ship canoe, go anywhere you want, basically, except for a few places. I didn't look, just extended open progression, Northern Docks on?
We've just got early... We've got open progression, not even extended open.
Okay. So they still need airship to get to the desert, then.
In fact, I'm going to check right now for any other map edits. Yeah, no, we don't even have Northern Docks. We need the airship. People who are a fan of floaterless seeds, well, I'm sorry to disappoint, but airship is required. As for other things, pretty sure we do not have speedboat on. Life is pain.
Speedboat was one of those fun ones for the last tournament that made even some of their veteran runners have a few errors when it came to pathing.
Alright.
Hate headed down to get his it's up the canoe, right?
I believe Demon needs to turn into TNT. Yep. And we've got Bridge Boss. You love to see it. What's the latest Bridge Boss you've ever seen?
Like 2 hours in. Someone forgot that, you know, they hadn't walked across the tile, they landed the airship. It might have been me that forgot.
Mine isn't much better. I've had a Bridge Boss in an hour and a half in. It's just... usually when you're an hour and a half in, you start to feel like you're really behind.
Yeah, especially if you're still looking for the airship, and then it's like the one item that you didn't get somewhere.
There's exit and life. Wood's 4 armor is very interesting. Because it's one of the few armors that the thief can wear that isn't a bracelet, and all the other bracelets roll down, but wood armor rolled +4. So I would highly consider getting wood armor.
Of note, life is going to be white mage, white wizard learnable only. Exit is red wizard locked.
Honestly, I'm not too worried. Oh, Demon has found the the best grind tile.
It's not even a healthy eye. That went down really quick, so we're likely to see a couple of those there for a while.
I think, yeah, Demon's gonna be there for a while. Meanwhile, hate the oh, never mind.
Oh wow. Speak of the eye grind, and you get noped right out out of there.
That's a good late game grind, though. Like, you can't be sad about that. You found the eye.
No black belts to eye grind tonight. We have the solo experience back on, right? Where they could solo grind if they wanted.
That we do not have the Deads gain EXP or the Nuns gain EXP flag on, so it works just like vanilla Final Fantasy, where the EXP is just evenly divided among those who are present and alive.
So if you watched our prior tournament, we had the that flag on, which meant no solo grinds, but we could very well see a solo grind tonight. Not sure if you'd see a solo fighter on those eyes with non-elemental magic. Ribbon wouldn't be doing you much good there, but...
For a seed like this, and with the boss scaling, 50% to 200%, by the way, the boss, we could definitely see parties get the mages to the point where they get the spell slots they need, and then they just down them and let the fighter and knight carry.
We know that knight, unless he gets one punch by Kraken, is going to be a good meat shield with that Cure 4 late in the game, assuming they find the tail.
Yeah, that is another issue.
Meanwhile, we're only 13 minutes in, and we got an Ice Cave dive.
Ice Cave dive at level 5.
You know, you saw those eyes. They gave you the business with Thunder, so you just chance Ice Cave and hope you can make it through.
I like this play a lot less because we know the items in the vanilla location, so it's in the very hardest to get possible chest. Or most difficult chest. Yes, I can English.
Yep, tonight we know that Ice Cave, Ordeals, Marsh Cave, and Titan's Trove are all in their vanilla spots. Volcano is gonna be random. If there's
runners
anything
had
there.
Warp, they would be able to just get the item and get out. But I don't think our runners do have that. So instead, they're gonna have to walk through this cave with the thieves spamming nuke.
There's actually not a lot of other options available to them. Earth is behind gating, and they do not have the rod. We're so used to having the extended open progression on, you kind of forget how gated you are early on.
Well, I mean... Oh wait, yeah, that's right, because Volcano isn't incentivized.
Volcano's not incentivized, and you
There's
can't go
no
to
northern
Waterfall.
docks. Does Onrak have a dock in the vanilla game? I've never played without vanilla docks on. It's been a while since I've played. Hold on, let me get my
I'm gonna
strategy.
say no.
I'm just...
Because
No,
I don't think you go Waterfall without the, without all those niceties we're used to playing with. Our tracker letting us know on rack. Vanilla, only accessible by air. So tonight, they are looking for that floater. They're gonna find it. They have to find it.
Yo, ready for a vanilla floater?
Of course. It could be that, or possibly the rod. It could still lead. It could be behind Earth gating, but it could also be the ruby. It could be in Titan's Trove.
It could be adamant.
Or a chain to lead to any of those things, yeah.
Well, we're getting to the point where we're gonna learn what it is.
Adamant, ruby to herb, to floater.
This is a good early game grind if they're nice. If they're nice.
Nice, and if they get turn order here. Those whiz mummies are gonna hit hard, but they got a nuke out, so...
Oh, they're pretty squishy.
Finds an opal armor down in Ice Treasury.
Oh,
It's the crown.
it's the one item we didn't mention.
Yeah, it could be crown to adamant to herb to ruby to floater. Come on, Chad, I know you want to see Evil Seed.
We do a little bit of trolling here. Oh wait, do we not even have... We don't even have early ordeals?
Without the crown, right? Is it normally the gated item?
Yep.
So you could go to Ordeals now, and that could be the play that they make.
Surely. Yeah, I probably... I agree with that play. Just head down to Ordeals and then head back up to the Earth continent to turn in the crown. Because remember, folks, the world is round. Just go south of Crescent Lake, and you'll end up in the north.
The world is round, but anytime I'm running, I still have the handy-dandy little map open in my corner.
Hey, trackers have maps for reasons.
Sometimes you forget what the shortest path is, and when you're got encounters, and I didn't see if they have the long overworld encounter. It looks like they might off the hard reset. I haven't been seeing them save skim across the world, so I'm not sure.
They know the encounter table is loaded in some places somewhat early on. We saw Hate 13 manipulate a few of the encounters before entering. Oh, hey, the key. That's kind of convenient.
The other item we didn't mention, the treasury.
This seed really reminding us commentators that we don't know the video game.
That's why we're commentating and not running. At least right now. I don't know if you're planning on entering any of the other qualifiers or not.
No, I don't want to enter a tournament with a cash prize because I just don't want to deal with it.
Too much pressure, man. Too much pressure. So Demon getting his fighter back up. Still looking for that life spell.
I don't know, Dan the fighter and run double ninja strats with nuke and fast.
It's a possibility. I'd still want to see some more evasion items, or some more levels, at least. Get that evasion up.
That fighter just equip opal armor?
We never took a look at what the blessings and curses were, so it's possible he has Night Gear.
And would you look at that? Demon going to Ordeals. Who would have thought?
Of course, without warp and the fact that this is randomized, he could be learning this one for a while, or he could get lucky and go straight there. Who knows?
Seems like he got lucky. Because there's only a couple more 50-50s.
That's one of them. That, and he
the worst possible.
Worst one, yeah.
Ooh. Let's see if Hate gets any luck here. Won the first? Hate might actually have a nice run through Nightmares are pretty beefy. You never like to see that, especially when they're unrunnable.
Unrunnable, and you don't have your nice little Ice 3 spell.
Is totally not unrunnable Mind Flare. Ooh, that's a nice grind. If Demon hadn't already seen the eye. Not as nice if they're that healthy. Oh.
I was gonna say 3 nukes, not a shark you wanna.
It's only been 2 nukes, but they've got over 500 HP.
Well, I mean 3 to take them out. So you're only gonna do that once or twice, and then you still have the they don't have warp or exit, so they're gonna have to use the other trap tile to get out.
Yeah, although anti-rub, that was a defender. So the fighter is starting to get late game swords. Because, you know, who isn't happy with the defender?
I'm not happy when it has lit 2 magic.
True, but you have a fighter. Oh, Ice plus 4, never mind.
So, yep, there we go, we got our weapon.
Yeah, okay. But the thieves can use that rune sword. Oh, back to the Earth continent.
So this has been, I mean, have we seen the Corneria Treasury checked yet?
I don't remember.
I don't think we have, so that I would definitely make that play before I go earth diving, but we'll see what the runners do.
I mean, they're at the point where they can easily bully Lich. I would make the earth dive. Lich is a speed bump. We all know this.
He is, but the earth has a lot of floors down to the bottom. A lot of juicy chests that are out of the way, too. And
Yeah,
with
but
it
you
being
know
after
the incentive,
gating, they need to check some of
item is only on Earth 4.
Yeah, after Rod Block, but...
So you can just go mode through Earth Cave just like you would at the end of the game, but then you hope for a good key item as well. Honestly, I'm surprised. These routes have had a lot of similarities simply because we don't have an airship. I forgot how needed the airship
only
was.
so much as pointed out in chat. It's fairly linear. There's only one or two choices, and usually if you make the one choice, you just end up getting sent back to the other. Fortunately, we haven't seen too much. The runners have been pretty close this entire time, so no one getting stuck yet. No major wipes. Yeah. Assuming Hate goes straight up and doesn't take that tile again. Okay.
Yeah. It looked like Hate was a little bit better in levels, but a little bit behind in terms of progression. Actually, no, the levels are equal. Still very close. Now, is Demon gonna get greedy for anything? Doesn't seem like it. Now, another thing to know, we don't have early Sarda either, so the runners had to have killed this vampire here to even have access to his item. The Seed really does like to send you on fetch quests.
We did have early Sarda. We had early King and early Sarda tonight.
Wait, we did. Oh, never. Oh, never mind. I swapped Sage and Sarda.
Yeah, the Sages. You're right about that. We need the rod to get the Sage item, right?
Yeah, they're right next to each other. So
yeah, we need the ruby to get to Sarda. So. Or the airship, but if you have that, he probably doesn't have anything you want.
Yeah, just going through Earth is the obvious play at this point because it unlocks Sarda item, and it unlocks the Crescent Lake item, Sage item, and it gives you another key item, so... Bye-bye, Vampire. Now Melmond will obviously start to heal again, right?
Yeah, that was a flag that I like to see, that it's not on tonight, but that's a fairly new one where you have the random vampire attack down. That was a pretty neat one.
Is it in the other... Oh, there's the adamant. Okay. So now Demon can just run straight for Lich.
Not seeing anything too dangerous so far. No death touch, no stone poison, anything like that. Crazy, but that means they could come out later. Maybe we'll have Medusas with death touch tonight.
Ooh.
It's not Danny Seed, so I doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah, Danny does roll those kinds of seeds. And when the one time I asked her for a really garbage seed, she hands us a jet seed.
If you ask for a bad seed, then you're not gonna get it. So we're at 27 minutes 27 seconds. We got our Lich fight. Not expecting to see a very long fight, but you never know. Lich gonna throw out ink. Those nukes
Lich
go off.
throws out the worst move, his absorb, and HP
He
was
had no
terrible.
health.
That was a proper speed bump.
So at 27 minutes 46 seconds, we got our first orb lit on Demon side.
That was the most true speed bump I've ever seen. Now, with the adamant, hopefully the dwarves give us something good, please?
Herb?
No, please.
Oh,
Yep, there we go.
the proper, the adamant gets crafted into the floater. That way you have the super heavy airship. Makes sense.
Hey, smithies can work with lighter metals. Ooh, ice armor +3. That's so good for ninjas and fighters. Like, I'm pretty sure the ice armor and flame armor are two of the best armors a ninja can wear.
Yeah, armor-wise, outside of, I think the only thing better would be, gold bracelet? Depending on if it rolled up or down. That ice armor +4 is going to be up there.
Yeah, I wish to find more of that ice armor. So when we eventually promote, because why wouldn't you promote with this part? Oh no, that's a scary mage. There's the scary things we're talking about. A mage with blaze, which is the equivalent of fire 3, I believe. Or was it Inferno that's fire 3?
It's hard to tell what the...
It's, at the very least, a level 2 elemental spell equivalent, which at level 15 and below, it hurts. Speaking of spells, I didn't notice Crescent Lake had Fade White Mage learnable. So we have Fade and Nuke, all accessible. This is a nice seed. The randomizer's being kind. Too kind. Now, Kate is down a party member, but Lich is a speed bump. So, man, we're really starting to run low on items because this linear key item chain.
Taflon dropping knowledge in chat. Blaze 128 256, Fire 3 is 100 to 200, Inferno 192 to 384. So that is up there with Thunder and some of your other non-elemental spells, Swirl.
Yeah, so anyway, we found the shop item, which is an extremely expensive bell. It was 65,000, which Demon probably feels really bad about considering he just bought Fade.
Was it actually the max roll, highest hex value?
I have never seen something more expensive.
65535 thanks Metagori, our tracker tonight. Yeah, that was the max price it can be.
So, the runners, in real life, can relate to the characters in game because they're trying to get money. I wish I could sell that ruby to get the money. But yes, pretty much everyone who makes it out of the qualifiers for this tournament will actually get some cash prize, I believe.
If you make it to the finals, I believe, yeah, you're guaranteed some incentive there, some money incentive. We have the fixed Titan on, so they weren't going to walk behind him tonight, even with the airship. That ruby was required to get whatever this last item is, the Oxyale, so definitely needed that ruby tonight.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Titan's Trove is incentivized. I was like, why are they going here?
Titans was required, well, more than likely required. Tonight it was required, so... That ruby, for once, was not useless.
Our runners are in go mode. Or, Demon's in go mode, I should say. Demon is in go mode. He knows where the chime is, and that's his last key item that he needs.
Does he have the cube already?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't see that one come up. Where was that at?
It's the Crescent Lake item.
Oh, okay. There it is on the Hate side. Hate's picking up right now, so yeah. They have the Mystic Key, so they're not going to get the infamous key lock door when you head into Topher. Of course, it's short in Topher, I think.
This eye is actually ambushing Demon's party a little bit. A way you can combat this is by sticking a thief in the first row, because thieves, of course, have better agility and luck, because that's all they're useful for. But other than that, yeah, we're going to be here a little while. Now, Hate did not check for this eye, and that might be the downfall, because eyes are really good. Especially this squishy of an eye.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to hope for like a 3 iron golem tile or something like that, and an out of the way spot.
Blue dragons could also work, or agamas.
Yeah, of course, we haven't seen Volcano at all yet, so there's a lot of trap tiles on the way down there.
There's that thunder coming out. At this level, yeah, I kind of like having only 3 party members. Because, well, one thief can actually just learn the spells, the other one can just become fodder.
Yeah, and you know that fighter's not going down even to a max roll Thunder at this point, assuming you don't let him get chipped away.
I still would prefer if the thief was in the first slot, because that eye is only hitting for like 7 damage. And having the thief up front means you're less likely to get thundered.
Of course, that is 7 damage on a fighter wearing opal armor and opal shield.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure to... Like, absorb values are, like, static. The thief wouldn't die from a swing from an eye, and you've got Cure 4. And you know where houses are, so... It's just less likely to die.
He might have actually been trying to burn off some of the characters with Thunder there.
Certainly the first thief. Unless... Never... Well... I think that disproves our theory. Immediately raising the thief back up and resting at the end.
I don't think he's going back to the eye grind now. Going to Volcano. Maybe he's thinking there's something better than the single eye grind, and I'm happy enough with my levels. Let's see if anything comes up.
We are on A side tiles. That's a known fact for this flag set.
So no 3-eye grind then.
Yeah, no 3-eye grind. I think the best grind would be... We saw rock golem. No, those were mud golems earlier in Ice Cave. There could... My mind goes back to the blue dragon tile, because if you can kill him fast, it's definitely going to be a bit more EXP. Also, if you just wait till the end where you got all your key items, that also works.
hate seeing that chime for sale for 63,000, whatever it was. So not quite max, but close.
It's worth more than any money probably any of us have on hand at the moment. Now, Lich was a speed bump. Will Carry be any stronger?
With only being 100, 200 up, she'd have to have some pretty nasty
it's only
skills.
50 to 200.
Oh, 50 to 200, okay. So, not gonna see anything too crazy.
Yep. Yeah, with these boss scalings, I think Demon's just like, alright, I'm running a fighter party, I'm level 17 across the board, I've got good equipment. I just really need to promote and go.
And, of course, these runners they know they're being restreamed and racing each other, but they're also racing, time-wise, everyone else. So the better time they have, the better position they are on the qualifiers is what they want to see. So sub-hour is definitely probably in the back of their minds for this seed.
Now, I do believe that, Hate and Demon, despite having all of the progression items, they want that tail. Because they're not only the tail, but possibly some other key items like Masamune, the best sword in the game, or a ribbon. Those are also incentivized. So at this point, it's either fetch quest, really good equipment, or the tail. Oh, there's the tail.
They definitely want to see that with a lot of good stuff locked behind promotion. Namely for those thieves, because if they want to put on that ice armor, they need to turn into ninjas sooner than later.
Yeah. Actually, this is right around the level where you want your classes to be promoted.
Yep, it's still easy to get those spell levels. Of course, none of them are carrying black belts or masters, so we don't have to worry about the MDef. The fixed MDef's not on tonight, but that's not of note for these runners.
Yeah, I highly doubt we're going to see a lot of black belts with this flag set, because the enemy boss scaling seems to be extremely generous. Wait, what's Demon doing? He has Oxyale. I'm very confused. Oh, promoting. Would you just go if you promoted here? Well, after you get the spells.
I think you have to. Not because necessarily you're worried about, this race, but you just want to set a good time, good starting time. This is the first qualifying race. You don't want to be racing any more qualifiers if you don't have to.
That certainly makes sense. Because, like, literally, as we just saw on Hate's side, he found the slab, which in itself is a 2-step fetch quest, which could bring you to the herb, which is more fetch quests. It's just not worth it to go for items at this point.
Yeah, I think you just have to hope that your thieves stay alive and that you get those nukes. cast. Without
Oh,
fast and without a massa or something, I mean, you really don't want to have to rely on that fighter, but you could. I mean, he's got Cure
you
4.
could
So.
with that ice +4 and a lock 2 hammer and fast. Like, I think if Topher was nice, you'd be in business. Oh, and that's life too. Yeah, I'd just go.
Now, it is of note, this is Short and Topher. They do have to fight all the Fiends, so it's going to be, they walk in, they walk forward, there's a bunch of chests, and then four Fiend fights all right in a row. So, whenever they decide to go to Topher, assuming the Fiends are nice, it's going to go really quick.
Was Demon heading down Mermaid side?
Behind gated for, what is that? Let's see, what would the gating be? That's just the Oxial entrance, isn't it? Or is that, I don't remember what behind gating is for
Yeah,
water.
Sea Shrine always confuses me for what behind gating means. But either way, you see that slab and you're like, like, the only thing Demon could be hoping for would be a Masa. Because you've got one ribbon, you've got multiple people with the ability to cast Wall, I believe, because Wall's level 1. Yeah, after seeing that slab, Demon decided not to check for more items, and he just cast Exit and went to the inn. So yeah, I think he's done checking most items unless they're really along the way.
Yeah, and I mean, you can't be leveling too much more, so you're not going to be collecting incentive items just for the experience bonus.
Yeah. However, Hate the 13th, on the other hand, he did not discover a really good grind tile. So I suspect at level 19, wait, level 19, that seems a lot higher than I thought. Like, how are they the same? Wait.
He's been doing a walk and grind. He's basically took every fight. Of course, you know, that works in this situation too. So he's not the same level, but he's close.
Alright, makes sense.
And the walking grind, of course, would be preferable to do on air. You got your naturally occurring eyes, you got Skirmadusas, you got a bunch of other good things to do, but, you know, if you're doing a walking grind, you're gonna take what you get.
The only issue becomes spell charges once you get to fiends like Kraken, Tiamat, or the refights.
It looks like he's been using the Ice spell. Ice 3 is his, sweeper, rather than Nuke.
That makes perfect sense.
Neither one of them have Brack, so they'll be doing this the old school way of
just hit him harder.
Microwaving the calamari. He hits, but
chopping him up, zapping it with a little bit of lightning, and then hitting him with the microwave. That's some good rolls from the spells.
There's that big hit from Kraken. 733, down goes White Mage.
Ooh.
But in turn, he cracks right back for 46-25. Kraken goes down and gets third orb lit. Hate right on his tail going into the Kraken fight. Got the Fade going out, Nuke going out. Good rolls so far on all those. A max roll there. We just saw literally max roll 400 Nuke.
Max roll Nuke into almost min roll Nuke. It's kind of funny. Demon stopping in Melmond. Just translate this. I'm surprised I'm surprised simply because I disagree with the play.
Yeah, I've just the herb left, and that's only 5% experience, so...
I mean, might as well stop Lefane anyway, right? Lefane-ish hospitality.
He wants to know what those level 8 spells are. You know, the ones you'll never learn.
Meanwhile, hate going to promote after going through Sea Shrine. I wonder, man. Any bets between Masa, Ribbon, or Herb? I want a Masa.
That
Please-
could be, yeah. I forgot
Please
about
give me
that.
the Masa.
That may have, yep. And that was a good
Max
gamble.
roll
We
Masa.
gotta take back what we said.
Demon Go mode. Like, not only can Demon finish the game, Demon can beat the game.
And just a GG, I'll just call out our first place winner, Chanigan, with a time of 47:01, so GG to him.
However, Hate has found a Vorpal -1. It can work. It can work.
I'm not gonna say anything. I mean,
Oh,
it's a crit, but you got the Masa +4, so you're not worried about the Vorpal there.
Chanigan clearing up what we were thinking about earlier. Behind gating for Water Shrine means literally TFC.
So it can only be the key then, the key lock.
Yeah, the locked chest. Which makes sense because it's actual gating.
Yeah. I thought that what it meant, but it just seemed a little weird, but at least you know exactly where it's at.
Also, for those in chat, I'm pretty sure Hate the 13th is one of the Vorpal haters, but he doesn't got anything better.
He would definitely take a katana any day. I think anyone would, and even a -1 katana.
-1 katana, unless the Vorpal was +3.
Demon finds that blue dragon. I don't know. Was that the trap tile? I don't think
It was a random blue
random
dragon.
encounter. Okay.
And because it hit his white mage pretty hard, he wanted to prepare before the actual trap tile.
No, I'm never Team Vorpal, even if it's the blessings are all the way up to +8.
I am sometimes Team Vorpal.
I mean, I've had that chaos where you're doing like 1 damage with the Excal and the Vorpal's like the only option, but I just put it on begrudgingly after like the 5th or 6th time I wipe.
That's a ruse stick as well for Demon. Like, at this point, I think any other checks are agreed at this point. Because you've got a ribbon, you've got opal armor, you've got a ruse stick, you've got Cure 4 on a knight.
He just wants to find, you know, that fast shirt.
Yeah. Or or saber gloves.
Yeah. I mean, they could be out there. It's very unlikely, but...
But, ooh, Flame Shield +4. That'd be good for one of the ninjas. It's kind of funny thinking about how ninjas can equip, like, tower shields. They sound more like samurai than ninjas. What do you think?
It's translation, you know? That's what everything in Final Fantasy is. It was just a translation thing.
It's just a translation error. Because remember, folks, this guy are sick.
That and, you know, Clinic and Holy is Nintendo thing.
For those asking in chat, it was Chanagan finished first, right?
Yes, with 4701. I will double check on that, but I believe that's what it was. Yep, 4701. We have a pretty stacked. There's a lightning. Was that a lightning 3 helmet? Lightning 2 helmet.
Yeah.
No, that is a. It's hard. Lit 3 -2. So that is a lit 3 helm. So yeah, worst case scenario, you got max absorb chaos. You just sit there with your cure 4s and your lit 3 helmet and whittle him down.
Yeah.
Of course, with the Massa +4, I doubt that'll be happening. But
yeah, you'll crit enough that it won't matter.
Only Demon has the Massa, though, right?
But Hate does have the Vorpal.
I'll go Lightning 3 before I'll go Vorpal.
But it's funny, and you've got fast. Like, you've got fast, but you don't have... You've got fast, and you've got lock. So you get the maximum number of hits. I think...
A crit with 20 damage is still only 40 damage.
It's only -1. And it's a knight swinging it. Like, the knight can do some pretty amazing things.
22 damage, sorry, 22 damage.
Oh, okay. Damage less than the fighter's strength, let's go.
Compared to our 64 damage, Massa with a hit rate of 50% and a crit rate of 20%.
Now, the Bridge of Destiny, it hides many of things. Some machines so powerful, so terrible, that it would make Demon RHK possibly die. Not these sorcerers, though.
I'm still waiting for Death Touch on something.
In this bridge, the dev team poured their cruelty, their malice. But it didn't end up happening.
Death Touch Warmech, how about that?
Triple nuclear Warmech.
I don't think we'll see the Warmech, but you never know. We can hope. We can commentators bless, you know. Of course, we don't want to happen to hate. So.
I'm feeling the curse today. Death Touch triple nuke Warmech incoming.
Got the Tiamat fight going on Demon's side. He's gonna throw out the fast, so he's going with the fighter strats over the nuke strats for this.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Did he forget to equip the Massa on the fighter?
No, that Tiamat's just chonky.
He hit for 9 damage. So Tiamat must be max evade, maybe not max absorb.
He's got a lock 2 helmet. Yeah, there we go. A fast and lock 2 and suddenly do 400 damage, roughly.
I think Hate was doing a little bit of a grind there for the question chat. Might not have been feeling his levels quite yet.
I mean, considering you don't have the best of swords yet, probably a good thought.
With a hit rate of 50 on the Massa, what level would you need to be to get 6 hits out of the fighter?
I'm pretty sure 21 is the threshold.
I know it gets trickier whenever you get the blessings and curses.
Actually, no, the hit rate for the Massa doesn't go above 50.
Oh, it never
level
does.
21 and 26 are thresholds for the fighter. Anyway, that's all 4 orbs for Demon RHK, ready to take on Topher. Well, I say ready to take on Topher, but there's this thing called shopping.
There's the 99 obligatory potion purchase.
Oh, you would not like seeing me race.
Do you go in without him?
I went into Topher with 3 heal pots.
I mean, if you got Cure 4, you always have that, but...
I didn't. I had Cure 3, Heal 3, Heal 2. And I had Red White. So I thought, I'm fine. Yeah. Both commentators really hated my soul that day.
I mean, when you get to Tia and it takes down, you're out of cures and you like at 200 health going up to Chaos and you're like, man, I wish I had those heal pots. Let me just use my heal 3 stick on a Whizbamp fight.
It was the co-op term. I was doing laps around the Chaos room, waiting for my last person to get killed so I can life to him. I hit 45.
Demon with the green ribbon, gonna protect another one of his ninjas, it looks like, from Elemental and Death Magic. Yeah, it's a shortened Topher, so don't have to worry about too much other than the Fiend refight.
You only have to fight 2 of the Fiends, so just pick the ones that work.
It looks like it is all 4. Is it? I don't know. Do we have that option yet? No, it's not on. Okay, refight all fiends is not on, so it's just gonna be 2 tonight. Just be random 2. That's why you read the flags ahead of time.
Don't worry, I totally did that.
Yeah, we both did, right?
Yeah, of course we did.
And we still don't know what the blessings and curses are. Chana can help us out. We figured out that it's got to be knight armor, at least on the fighter.
No, our track was right. He bought iron armor or steel armor, didn't put on his opal armor.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. I looked in chat, I thought it was Chanigan giving us useful info, and then it's SpeedGaming. See something you like, clip it. I've been debated by the gracious channel that hosted this race.
Well, he's not liking that fighter taking a dirt nap, I can tell you that. He's gonna have hope for
That's
the
what
absorb.
ninjas are for.
If they have a way to max their evade, which does he have any ruse?
He's got a ruse stick.
He does have a ruse stick, okay.
But hey, you've got 2 ninjas. It's like using double team, right?
What are they swinging? The Vorpal?
Oh. I think the strat is to go the other way.
I think the strat's to reset right now.
I mean, if Demon can actually pull through this fight with the white mage alive, yeah.
There you go. That Vorpal did 5 hits, 72 damage.
Yeah, the winner is saying go right. So glad my thoughts agree. Always feels good to have correct thoughts.
We're just gonna say he got lucky and didn't get Kraken. Or he got here like the 30-minute mark and spent like 10-12 minutes just beating his head against the wall and knows exactly which way to go.
Now we're just going with keeping the fighter healthy, keeping the fighter buffed, and also setting up a backup strat by fasting the ninjas. Now, Hate also going left and going to regret it.
Kraken 2 has some things. He has fast and nuke. You probably just didn't see it.
Tiamat with Zap. If the white mage died, this would have been another reset. Tiamat's got all the funny spells.
There's a hit he needed.
Yep, and this is what Life 2 is for. Exactly 2 charges of Life 2. Would you look at that?
Do you third slot the fighter?
No, because you've got a Rustic, you've got great armor.
I was just thinking for the
and
crit
you've got
loop.
Cure 4 for days.
Isn't it third slot for the crit loop? I've never been able to pull it off.
I've never done a crit loop either, but it's fine.
Let's hope for some low absorb, low evade chaos. It is okay, third slot. He could be thinking, just go for it. Fast, A and pray. Nuke going out, hits for respectable 322. Is the fighter gonna swing this round? Looks like he is. Gonna lock again, gonna send the nuke, so
yep.
damage incoming.
We have switched to full damage strats. We must kill Chaos.
Chaos only hits for 100 on that ninja, not doing too much. Only 6 hits for 156 there. He's gonna need a little more crits than that.
Yeah, although that's I don't like that.
Clear. Oof.
Yeah, the white mage. That's a good idea to cure for the white mage first, because the fighter could survive another nuclear. As I stated.
Yeah, as it comes out. 6 hits, 6 damage. There's that Masa crit rate not happening for whatever reason. That crit loop's looking a little nicer.
What do you mean? Demon's got it covered. GG to Demon. First runner on stream to finish. I believe his timer is 105.06.
Very close between the runners on stream, because we have Hate coming into the Chaos fights right now.
Now,
we picked some good runners.
Who finished between Chanigan and Demon?
Yeah, whole group. It sounded like Demon might
While
have just joined
Fiend
us.
is finding what place exactly Demon finished at, we are joined in chat by Demon RHK. GG's first runner on stream to finish.
13th, lucky 13.
Yeah, thanks. It was a really generous seed. I just didn't play it as fast as I could have. I took a little too much caution there.
I can see why you'd think that after the seed. Like, when I'm reading these flags, I'm like, dang, only 50 to 200% scaling on these bosses. I want to go. Although that Masa was pretty nice.
Yeah, the Masa rolled up to 4, which was nice. The thing about 50 to 200 is that is a wide range on Chaos. I mean, sometimes he rolls like he did here, and he only had, 14, 1500. Sometimes he can roll up to that 4000.
Yeah, and then you had that nice 6 hits for 6 damage when the Masa refused to crit.
I mean, Hate's got a Vorpal sword. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I had that problem on Tia and Chaos. They had super high absorb, and I didn't have access to Temper, or I had completely mind-hold it.
And GG to Hate 13th. That Vorpal Blade actually out-damaging the Masa +4, by the way. at even at -1, that was this is why I say sometimes Team Vorpal. Now, we're also joined in chat by Hate the 13th.
We had a little symbol pop up there on our stream. I'm not sure whose that is.
Yeah, I hate the Vorpal. I hate the Vorpal so hard.
But it outdamaged a Masa +4 on the other end of the stream, so...
Yeah, still, I hate the Vorpal so hard. And I touched way too many boxes this run. I was trying to find something
we'll
better.
See how many boxes you touched.
You know, though, it was
A lot of
it was a good
boxes.
race to commentate because you guys were close pretty well the entire time. He was finishing up the Chaos fight right as you were entering, and with the Short and Topher being on, you didn't have too much of a equalizer there.
Yeah, I caught the end of it, and oh man, I saw the Masa not critting, but you know, I also saw it doing a lot more damage when it wasn't critting as well than the Vorpal -1 was, because ugh.
I mean, you could just get lucky and not see nuclear at all.
Yeah, that is true. I did get that. I'm very glad I did get that, because
Yeah, these Fiends were pretty much... I know I heard Kraken had some nasty spells, but he was pretty fragile. But other than that, the bosses were extremely kind to the seed. The seed was extremely kind in general.
Yeah, it really was overall. I mean, that level 1 nuke, I was just like, all right, now I'm resetting for this thing immediately. Because, yeah.
I would too.
Yeah, definitely did a little happy dance. I was probably the hardest part of this seed was party selection, because the thief had ninja spells. I knew I was taking at least one, but that last slot I was split between: do I take the red wizard or do I take the second thief? And I took the second thief, saw level 1 nuke, and I'm like, okay, I've got 2 thieves with nuke and a white mage with plus luck. We're running from absolutely everything this seed.
Yeah, see, I dropped the fighter for the second thief. So I ran double thief, red-white, because that's a bit more what I'm comfortable running.
Yeah, that certainly sounds like it. Both parties, great for their own reasons.
Did you like those eyes?
Nice eye grind.
Yeah, I find the eyes. I'm like, hey, eyes! Oh my god! This entire idea of dumping in here and getting, trying to get enough levels for level 6 charge of exit before I go into ice is great. Oh, I kill an eye. Great. I kill an eye. Great. Thunder. Oh, well, never mind.
Okay, I guess I'm glad I didn't find the eyes.
Oh, I ended up going back and taking them for like 6 or 7 levels. I mean, they only had like 110 hit points, but they had stun touch and they had thunder.
Yeah, Demon checked them at like level 5. We thought, oh man, it's gonna be bad if you get
this seed's over. Demon's gonna be first place with this perfect eye grind.
Second eye.
Oof. Yeah, where were they?
Hall of Giants.
First tile.
Oh man, I knew I'd have checked the hog. The time that I fade the Hall of Giants is the time that it's got something that would have been useful that well.
Well, the routing in the seed came in really interesting, because it came down to you dug out the canoe and you had like, okay, I have to go to ice. And it's like, okay, well, I found a level 5 exit. Well, I really would not like, I'd want to try to avoid doing 2 loops of ice, so maybe I dip in and check some spike tiles in Earth, even though I can't go down it yet. And it kind of backfired.
Yeah.
Had you all done enough practice seeds? Because I know just commentating, we both kind of like we're forgetting that not all the docks are open. Like, you can't go here, you can't go here. Did you guys get enough practice in to just know where you needed to go? It looked like you did.
I've had too many different practice seeds running as of late, and I'm getting a lot of seed bleed.
Yeah, I've been playing the Week 5 Spoiler Week for Fall League, Free Enterprise, Deep Dungeon. I've only done 2 of these, but I did one earlier in the day, and all I kept saying to myself in the beginning of the seed was, don't bonk off the sages, don't bonk off the throne. Don't bonk off the sages, don't bonk off the throne.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was something I was saying to myself as well. Which, as soon as I got that crown, I was like, all right, got the crown, got the canoe, gonna make the Ordeals play.
Yeah, Ordeals leading to the Earth Cave. I forget just how many key items the Earth Cave actually gates, because it's got a key item. It lets you talk to Sarda by killing the vampire, and then it lets you talk to the sages by killing Lich.
Well, no. Here's the weird thing about the seed. Sarda's not gated, but the sages are. So if you have early Flota, you can go to Sarda, but you just can't go to the sages.
I keep mixing up the Sarda and sages because they're right next to each other and spelled. The first two letters are also the same.
Yeah. The only problem was the floater was buried like 7 key items deep the seed.
Yep.
Yeah, this seed was very linear.
Yeah.
At least the ruby was needed. You know, you had Oxyel and Titans.
Yeah. So, where was that Massa at, anyways?
Lefane.
Oh God, I forgot it was the incentive Massa. All right. Well, yeah. I'm glad I didn't go through the trouble of digging that thing out then. I mean, it probably would have been useful to have on somebody, because my red mage and my ninja were swinging ice swords +4.
Did you exit out of the slab or reset out?
I picked up the slab and then was like, all right, great, well, I'm out of here, and I exited.
Okay. So you had the option, you just...
I had the option. I just did not care. I hate going to Lefane.
Well, to be fair, we both forgot the Massa was incentivized. We were trying to figure out what Demon was doing. It's like, does he want the 5% XP? It's like, nope, he wants that Massa +4. And then you went ahead and got the +3 ribbon from the herb turn-in. You had every turn-in, didn't you, Demon?
Yeah, I had committed that I was going. I had committed that I wanted the ribbon and I wanted the massa, because when I had made the decision I was committing to the massa, I had like a rune +4, and then later on I had a couple of ice +4s. So I mean, I had a decent weapon, but I needed something with crit, and I'm thankful I did. Going into those high absorb fiends at the end. But I was fully committed to that. I had mind hold that I was still locked behind the herb, so I'm in Sky digging out boxes, and I'm like, okay, well, we'll dig Sky 3 before Sky 2. Well, that backfired. And I'm like, okay, well, where's my ribbon? And I grabbed an herb, and I went,
Crab cake gambit declined.
I'm like, okay, well, I've already sunk cost enough. I get an extra 30 seconds for a second ribbon in case I run into the, like, tornado, inferno or something like that.
About that. There's this thing called nuclear.
Right.
Yeah, I picked up one ribbon that was hanging out in Matoya's, and then one ribbon that was in the center room on the Agama floor.
Yep.
Oh, I only checked, I think. I don't even think I checked a single box on the Agama floor.
I just went in, I grabbed the quick first box that pops up in that middle room, got the ribbon, I'm like, great, I'm out.
Yeah. I hate checking that whole floor. I call that floor volcano the greed room.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. So, do you have any sort of thoughts you have continuing through this tournament, through qualifiers, and if you get in?
Sweet Christmas, Chanigan. How fast are your fingers tonight? Congrats on that finish you had so quickly. And I actually really like these seeds. They're a bit popcorny because they're generally pretty quick, and they're just light little snacks of seeds.
I can see that. I think this is an amazing beginner flag set, actually. It's like, yeah, most of the items are in vanilla locations, so you just know the base game, and you just can learn so much from there.
It's definitely very it's conducive to this type of environment, like SpeedGaming Live, because the seeds can get a little trolly, but they can't get super trolly. The entire point of the incentive setup here is there's no required double dips ever, which is why all of the key items in the 3 incentive dungeons are behind maximum possible locks. That's why TFC has one. That's why it's going to guaranteed in Sky, and that's why it's guaranteed on Earth 4. So it's about very linear routing, but how well can you execute that linear routing?
Yeah, I could see that. Although some people do certainly have an appeal for the randomness of randomizers. This is certainly a lot easier to follow as an audience member, play through consistently throughout a tournament and so on. So yeah, I like these flags.
Any additional final thoughts from Hate or Demon, either of you?
I may have been, and especially in Chanikin's case, quite a bit of time behind, but an hour 5 I'm not super unhappy with, because the way that the qualifiers work out, I just need 3 good times, and if I get all 3 around a par 1 hour, if I can't qualify with, say par hour 1 across 3 seeds, then I don't know if I deserve to be playing.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm feeling on it as well. I mean, I've had some quicker practice seeds, and I was hoping for something quicker than this, but this was still a pretty good one. I mean, I've definitely had worse seeds, so could have gone better, could have gone worse.
Well, it was a great restream either way. Like I said, the nature of the seed kept it pretty close, and you guys, not to say, it could have been where it was the variance was a lot further. It was a close race, so that was a good thing. Got you guys in, got you guys restreamed, and I think we're ready to wrap up. Unless you had anything additional, Admiral.
Do we know when the next qualifier race is?
Do we? Anyone in chat? I do not. I can say that much.
Give us a moment. We can pull her up.
So for those of you interested, where we get some of this information, you can join the Final Fantasy Randomizer Discord server. Great place to get started. Great community. And
we got our one of our race coordinators saying it's Sunday, so also our first place winners are saying Sunday. So 9:19 at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time will be the next qualifier rates. And Hates, go ahead and post the whole schedule there if you're on Twitch. I'm not going to read them all off, but Sunday will be the next qualifier race. Hopefully we'll see both Demon and Hate there. I want to thank SpeedGaming for hosting us. I want to thank
not only hosting
Tracker,
us, but having this whole tournament.
Absolutely hosting this whole tournament, for which our runners are qualifying for today. Metagloria, we want to thank Metagloria for tracking for us tonight, pushing those buttons so we can just talk and not have to do any work. Myself, Fiend, and for Admiral, unless you have anything else to add on, or Admiral, I think we're going to close out tonight. Thank you guys.
Thank you all. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.